To Gaming and Fitness. I am your host, Sebastian. This series we're calling Muscles of Mana because we're playing a mana game, in this case, Sword of Mana, which is a remake of the very first mana game, Final Fantasy Adventure, and Muscles because, well, I don't know. I'm just kidding. Anyways, we're talking about fitness and gaming and nutrition and my dog sometimes acting up and basic life stuff. So let's get to it. Oh, whoops, I didn't have the game properly set up. There we go. Now the music is back. We are now in the Mana Sanctuary, which, if I remember right, is the final stage, the final area. So this adventure is swiftly coming to an end. Oh, good, we do have a way of making our little cactus house and talking to little cactus and stuff like that, so that's good. Okay, I guess that's all we needed to do. I have to say, I absolutely love this game, which is why I chose to go ahead and play it, and I'm sad that it's coming to an end. The Mana series has always been one of my favorite franchises. It's always been, you know how you have certain franchises where you're like, well, a new game's out, I may or may not get it, we'll see, and then you might not. That is not the case with the Mana series for me. And then you have those other ones where it's like, oh, there's a new game out, well, I absolutely have to get it. And that's what the Mana series is for me. Every single Mana game that comes out, so long as it's localized over here, because unfortunately there have been several Mana games that have come out that I haven't been able to play because they haven't been localized over here, but so long as they are playable over here in North America, I definitely every single time buy them. Even remakes, like I bought Adventures of Mana, which is another version, another remake of the original Mana game. We might play that one at some point, actually, if I can figure out how to make that work, because it's only a... Oh, look, it's Titan. He comes to say hello. Want to say hello to the camera, Titan? No? Okay. I think he's getting anxious already for his WALK, even though that's not happening anytime soon. Let's see here. What weapon or army you want to temper? Let's see about... See, I got some fancy new steel. Let's see if we can make a... I love the sword most of all, so let's see if we can make a fancy new sword. Bronze is probably not gonna be fancy. Iron is not fancy. Ooh, this iron is pretty fancy. Oh my gosh, this is way better. Oh my gosh, this is way better. Yeah, let's go ahead and make a sword out of this stuff, please. And in fact, let's go ahead and temper that with that same... Looks like I had two of them. Let's temper it with... Oh, I don't really have much of a choice. I guess spiny carrot. Okay, now let's forge. I really feel like I should probably forge some armor. Some brand new armor. Ooh, this bone makes good armor. Oh, I thought I would be allowed to make some armor out of that, that other stuff. Oh well, let's do it out of this bone. Dark armor. Because I do feel like I'm constantly in need of healing and stuff. So armor's probably more important right now than weapon attack strength. Okay, so I can make some new boots out of this iron, or this alloy, or this stone. Let's make them out of the stone. And how about some gloves? Ooh, this stuff is way better. Let's make them out of that other wood. I don't understand the idea behind wooden gloves, but I'll take it. And how about a helmet? Okay, iron helmet, or an alloy helmet. That's stats are even better. Let's do the alloy helmet. Okay, can I temper any of those things, I wonder? Wasn't paying attention to how many of each thing I had. Okay, let's start with the helmet. I know already, yeah, no, there's no... I only had one alloy. I only had one black bone. Do I only have one pedon stone? Yes. I do have more of that wood. Okay, that barely does much better. Ooh, that does it quite a bit better for most stats. Citrus squid it is. Okay, now let's see about forging some new other weapons that we typically do have to use in situations like the flail we have to use quite often. That's way worse, way worse. Ooh, much better. Lormar iron. Ooh, this is a way better. Okay. Yeah, let's do the snake scale one. And bow we have to use quite often, much to my chagrin. So the Lormar iron is probably going to be the best we can do for that. That's really all. Sometimes I have to use the mace. Okay, let's just do an iron mace. That should do it. I guess I may as well see. Okay, that's way better. Ash wood. Wait, what was that? 12 and 50. I mean, I don't need to be saving this for anything in the future, that's for sure. So I may as well just do it all up. Don't ever use the axe, but... Well, in fact, let's go see if we can temper any of those things before I make an effort to try to improve. We already tried the sword, and yeah, of course not. Okay. Yeah, I only had one snake. Oh, I didn't even do anything for this, but I guess I could go ahead and temper the sickle for no good reason. Well, let's see if there's... I might go ahead and forge a new sickle, because that one actually does tend to get used a bit. Okay. I'm sure this is very fascinating. Sorry. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a sickle, or, oops. Sickle. Oh, I can't. Or can I? Oh, there. Oh, I can do a steel one for 8. Ooh, obsidian one. Okay, let's do an obsidian sickle. And then let's temper it. The reason why I chose a sickle is because I can't remember if it's in this or the original one, but sometimes there are certain plants you can only cut through with a sickle. Okay, that should do it. I think we've done as much as we possibly can do at this point. And let's go ahead and go back and save really fast after having done all of that. If I died immediately on the next screen, it would be annoying to have to reforge all of that stuff. Mana Sanctuary is so pretty. Of course, in Secret of Mana, this area is called, what do they call it, the Holy Land, or no, the Pure Land. That's the interesting thing about the Mana series is what the creator of it has said is they don't actually all take place in the same world, and in fact, they don't even necessarily all take place in the same reality. He feels like each one is kind of its own separate reality. That's why am I not able to hit these things again? Oh. Each one is kind of its own separate reality, but the different realities are connected through portals and things. So I use the word karma to describe it, but I don't really know as much about the whole karma thing as I might like to in order to speak intelligently about it, so I won't even bother. But I think he basically means, like, the hero in Sword of Mana is kind of like a reincarnation or the same spirits as the hero in... Oh, it's a Lost Woods kind of scenario. I see. Well, let's figure this out. So it's not that they're actually the same exact person, but they're kind of like connected on a spiritual level or something. And of course she died. Immediately. Can I just go down and revive her? Yeah, why not? So I might get stuck in this area for a while. It doesn't seem to... I don't have any clues that tell me how to get through it. There's obviously an exit up, down, left, and right, but... Come down here, you... But up just seems to take me back to the same place over and over again. As do left and right, it's only down that seems to go anywhere different. I don't know, actually this screen does look a bit different from the last. Well, let's try the old Zelda way. Up, left, up, left. And it killed her immediately, even though I just cast Cure. Or Heal, rather. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, hey, this is certainly different. There's no way to go up from here. Let's try going left, then. Yeah, that doesn't seem to have accomplished anything. This looks like that same screen. Well, now I'm at a bit of a loss. What if I just keep going left? Yeah, keep going left doesn't seem to accomplish anything. Well, let's go ahead and sit. Oh, well, this didn't take me directly to the... Well, if nothing else, I'm gaining tons of experience, right? That's always a good thing. Oh, well, this is a brand new spot. Darn it. I was thinking about bringing her back to life, but I changed my mind. Okay, well, I saw that there was a treasure chest there, so let's try to figure out how to get to that treasure chest. There we go. You can always use a chocolate lump, that's for sure. That looks like a way forward, but I guess it's not. Okay, what happens if we go this way? So I'm not talking very much. I'm a little sleepy as usual because I do tend to. Oh, here we go, a cutscene. I do tend to stream right after I wake up because it's the coolest outside that's going to be in this 100-degree weather. So the forest will die. Julius's magic is affecting even Sanctuary's mana power. Let's hurry, we have to do something before Julius touches the mana tree. We've got to stop him. Let's do it. Well, I mean, was that not already our resolve? She was murdered immediately. That's funny. A spiny seed. Whoa, that thing just straight up exploded. Tried to take me down with it. Left or right? I don't know. Yay, a save statue. I feel like I should level up to level 50, and if I wasn't streaming this and I was just playing it on my own, that's exactly what I would do, but wouldn't make for very compelling viewing, I'm sure, so I guess I won't do that. We're getting closer. How to get up there? I guess we're out of the Lost Woods type of scenario now, finally, and just in the, okay, this direction goes this way kind of deal. Mushrooms! Whoa, that was bizarre looking. Maybe we should do a little bit of healing. Well, we can go left, right, or up. And obviously up is the correct way, so let's go the incorrect way. Oh no, some spikes. There's probably a mana goddess statue or treasure chest left or right. Right? Right. Or not, this is another entrance. Then maybe up wasn't the correct way to begin with. What happens if I go in this entrance? Oh, a cutscene. Whoops, I guess I should have gone the other way. I thought you'd met your end along with Diamond Tower. I never thought you'd both reach Sanctuary alive. Julius! Ah, well, I suppose I should welcome you. Come forth, Demagan, guardian of Sanctuary. This is an awfully tiny screen. Oh, was I supposed to attack his tail? I was just waiting for a face or a glowing gem spot or something. Can we just leave? No. Oh, it's his foot. What? What am I supposed to... Oh, I get it. There's his head. Well, that was an easy boss. Now I want to explore the other areas. Okay. Bolter box, oh no. No, I just realized I have not been drinking my tea. No wonder why I'm not feeling any more awake. Okay, now that I know that up wasn't in fact the correct way, what the heck is up? Let's find out now. Lots of treasure. Can't complain about that. Oh, I can't jump up to get that treasure though. Oh, but I can. Good. More spikes. Mistletoe wood, I bet that would make some nice... something illogical, like... gloves. I've got so many angel grails, which is interesting because in any other mana game, it's like an amazing thing to have an angel grail, and in this one it's like, well, the allies are so useless and die so immediately that it's kind of pointless to try to keep them alive. Okay, so that's all this was a treasure room. And this was also just treasure. Not to say just, I mean, I love treasure. Yeah, I am taking my time killing the enemies because I really would like to be as leveled up as possible before the end of the game. Okay. Maybe there'll be a Mana Goddess statue over here, please? That would be nice and comforting, but there isn't. With these doors? No other windows. Okay. Not sure what the point of being able to jump up there is about. Yay, a chuckle lump. Oh, I thought I could just straight up jump over these columns, even though they don't look that big, but unfortunately not. Oh, the dog is starting to get very distressed that he's not on his WALK, but he can hold out till the next statue, Mana Goddess statue at least. Okay, what's up here? Just that stuff, okay. Is that thing invulnerable? It is. Okay, let's not even bother with him then. Yay, she gained a level. I do remember that this particular dungeon, or whatever it is that we want to call it, is particularly lengthy though, so we'll see how this goes. I mean, my goal was, I was thinking, oh, I surely should be able to complete this whole game, but that's a trap, because if I remember right, down there is just, well, actually, if I do remember right, down here is the way to the, oh, it won't even let me do it. It's preventing me from being stupid, so that's good. Treasure! Nah, another bomb. Oh well. At least I got a small seed. If you can hear that funny sound my dog is making, that means that he sees another dog out there that he would like to meet, but understands that he's in a house and that dog is outside, so he can't. So that's his "I'm frustrated that I can't meet that dog" sound. Hey, it's Tomato Man. That is what those bizarre enemies are called, if I remember right. Was there another way down here as well? There was. And another treasure. Which is just a boring angel's grill, which is of no use to me because I don't care about resurrecting my allies whose AI is so poorly coded that they are constantly dying immediately. What does this go to? Oh, nowhere. It looks like it was a door. Nope, it's not time for that yet, buddy. See, I feel like I've already been here, but I think it's just that all areas in this dungeon look the same, or there are multiple areas that are very similar to each other. But this looks a little bit different, right? I think, I hope. Okay, that looks pretty certain to be the correct way, but let's just check over here and see what's going on over here. What is this way? I don't know, this looks pretty interesting as well. Yay for a level up. Treasure! Yay, more wood. Even though I'd be extremely surprised if they provide a little cactus somewhere over here towards the end for me to actually temper my stuff with. I wonder what these things are supposed to be. They don't really look like anything in particular. I'd really like a save. That boom was a little terrifying. What the heck was that? The dog is also curious. I don't know what that was. That was weird, huh? In case you're worried for my safety, it's unlikely it was gunfire or anything. I don't really live in that kind of neighborhood. But I suppose any neighborhood could be that kind of neighborhood. So maybe it was gunfire. That'd be interesting. Well, it'd actually probably be sad. Yay, a save statue. Wow, I've gained 2 whole levels since the last time I saved. So, here's my plan. If it looks like this is going to be the end of the game through here, if like a cutscene happens or something, then we will go ahead and... well, there we go. Okay. Never mind. Let's carry on. So, you beat my dragon. Ah, well, in the end, such strength is a mere facade that fools only those that in this world. Ahead is sacred territory no one passes through but Julius the Divine. You a god? Give me a break. The human heart is weak, consequently it seeks the veneer of strength, but Master Julius's heart does not waver. Perhaps you have some lingering doubts about your presence here? Is what you're doing really right? No doubt about it. We're taking you out, Julius, on a date. Would you like a burger? Oh dear, I see. Then by all means. Bogard. Pass. Behold, confess your sins. I gave my wife to sanctuary, knowing she'd never return again. Behold, your revered Bogard is such a man who treated his beloved so callously. Woe is me. And who is up next? Lester, Willie, behold what is in their hearts. Confess your sins. When my sister was taken away by soldiers, along with a feeling of sadness was also a sense of relief that I'd be free from her oppressive love. Well, how about that? Under the surface of this kind-hearted minstrel beats a cold-blooded heart. Sis... well... When Mana Village was attacked, I abandoned the villagers and our leader. I just ran. This Mana warrior, considered a lifelong friend by many, ran like a coward in the midst of crisis. You're up, Mana Girl. Atlas. At the council's house, when I first met you, I envied him. My mother had been killed, but Bast still had both of his parents. I was jealous of his happy home life. That's right, you were coveting Bast's cozy little home and family, and you prayed he'd be in your position. Well, how about it? When you look inside the hearts of your companions, it's not a pretty picture. What's wrong? You seem to hesitate. Bogard. Lester, Willie. Atlas? What do you think? Having glimpsed the hearts of those you trusted, can you truly say you don't have doubts? Do you remember when we saw each other for the first time in years at Cascade Cottage? You hauled off and hit me because you thought I was a Realm soldier. An amazing reunion if you think about it. You've traveled around, met people, been through so much, and you've become an adult in the process. Inside, I'm still the same kid I always was. Me protecting you. What I wanted was for you to protect me. I tried to play the role of the tough guy for you, but the reality is you're the strong one. Fool, you cast aside the sword. With the fate of the world at stake, you toss it away like trash. No, what I've thrown away are my doubts, but you've cast aside your heart, and you could never understand. I believe you. I realized something a while ago. Even if Julius took control, I couldn't fight you. Thank you, Atlas. It's because of that I've come this far. Oh, it's because of you that I've come this far. And I'll keep an eye on you from now on, together with my parents and Amanda. Okay. Oh, Bast, Mother, Lady Medusa, Devious, Dark Lord, Amanda, and a list of every other character in this game. Please give me strength. Grant? I understand. Bast, if my power will help you guard Adlas, let me oblige. None of this, of course, was in the original Game Boy version. But it's interesting stuff. I like the idea that they point out that even in some of the best, the goodest people in the world, everybody's got some kind of regret or darkness or whatever. Now is not the time to die. You need to live so you can keep your promises to me. Use my powers as you see fit. Ms. Adlas, I believe in you. My prayers are with you. What? Oh. Insolence, what do you think you're doing? How depressing. Sibba, it's about time. Oh, my apologies. We've both persevered, Bast and Adlas. I'm sorry, Adlas. My wife was your mother. Somehow I knew, Sir Bogard, but you've always been and will always be my beloved Sir Bogard, not my dad. But Bogard is Adlas's. What? Bogard, you must be relieved. Enough of this superficial posturing. As you demonstrated, we have our weaknesses, but we do not exist on our strengths alone. Sure, everybody's got doubts now and then, but I bet a shadow like you wouldn't know that. We accept each other, warts and all. Imbeciles, lower life forms. You're the one who is yet to evolve, Julius, or should I say, Vandolay? How dare you? Just like old times, eh, Vandolay? A moment's hesitation let you slip through my fingers, but I will not let that happen again. Out of my sight, you hypocrites. Master Julius? Shadow, why do you bother me? I'm terribly sorry. Would you grant me magic just this once? As you wish, have all the nourishment you like. I no longer need it. Lord Grant. Bast, take a good hard look. Grant? Ha ha ha. What you unwittingly cut was Grant's life. My shadows and monsters all live off his life force to get stronger. Such foolishness. What kind of friends are you? You shaved off Grant's life without even realizing it. Well, then it's not our fault if we didn't know. Bast, Adlas, make yourself scarce. But... wait! We'll take it from here. Bast, you take good care of Adlas. Bast, Adlas, the two of you meeting was just the beginning. Look after each other, we'll catch up with you. That's your idea of friendship, accepting one another's faults, then you're no different from Master Julius. How is that any different from taking off on your friends? Enough of this. Oh, that's a word I don't know. Mendacious? Huh. I don't know that word. And I consider myself a person who knows a good amount of words. Mendacious nonsense. I'm gonna have to look that one up later. I'm fascinated by words, by the way. I'm very interested in vocabulary and words and the proper use of them, and I hate to say it, but proper grammar. If we have Grant's life to live off of, you are worthless to us. Bast Adlas use their lives as a stepping stone on the way to the gods. Grant, the Geminite, commands you. Oh, all my magic, heed the voice of the true master. Why, you Master Julius' spell should hold you. Bast Adlas, I always was watching over you. Bast, you become a responsible adult. Now go. We are all counting on you two. Lord Grant. Bast, remember, take good care of Atlas. Father. The friends risked their lives in the ensuing battle, giving it their all. Coming face to face with fear itself. Hoping that the seemingly endless fray would finally come to an end. That light? What's that light? Is it everyone? Atlas, it's the light of hope. The light of hope sent to strengthen us and shine on the future. It's a very Japanesey thing to say. We've got to keep fighting for everybody. They're all here. The world will be saved. All right then, let's go. Yeah, you definitely don't see that kind of sentiment in European fantasy. Like, oh, this is the light of everybody giving us their hope. What does that even mean? Seems you've somehow overcome the passing of your friends, Julius, but you're too late. He killed the mana tree. Julius, what do you want? Are you after you get mana power? What will you do with it? What do I want? The mana goddess. I'm not sure why myself, but I want to meet her, the woman who created the world single-handedly. Meet the mana goddess? And I will have the woman who made the world come bow before me. That's all I want. Are you out of your mind? I can uphold the world, then the mana goddess can become an ordinary woman. She'll bow to the ground, and this time I will make her my own. Atlas, come to me. I'll free you from your fate. The fate that Atlas must bear? Atlas, you do know what's going on here, don't you? Well, I sure as hell don't. Julius, what the heck are you babbling about? Mana Sanctuary, the woman Sir Bogard loved. The mana tree is my mother. Say what? You just don't get it. I've been around long enough to know the score. There is no mana goddess in this world. In this world, only humans exist. Fast, just as Bogard gave up mana, his wife, you have come all this way to give Atlas as a sacrifice to Mana Sanctuary. What kind of nonsense are you yapping about now? Such a slow learner. Let me spell it out. Atlas has come here in order to become a mana tree. What? That can't. But then, I'm sorry, Bess, but I wasn't sure either. While we were on our travels, gradually, ever more surely, the puzzle unraveled, and I thought, just maybe. Well, then all of my efforts to protect you up until now were... So it's finally clicking together in your tiny little head. What a fool, Bast. I'll tell you what. Come with Atlas and me, and we'll free you from that fate. Is giving up the woman you love your idea of righteousness? Bast, you've made up your mind, right? Trust me. I trust you. You're right. I told myself no more second-guessing. I almost broke a promise again. Sorry, Atlas. I trust you. Julius, nobody's listening to you, you rat. Foolishness. Fine then, live in your illusions. Thanks, Bast, for trusting me. Ah, you wretch! Even a Gemma couldn't bring the light back to the sword. Why, it's... Your trusting heart and everyone's prayers made the Sword of Mana shine again. Come on, Julius, let's dance. Not a doubt or regret to my mind now. I'm putting it all into this blade. See, you've made up your mind. Take your best shot. Why did he magically create goats? What do goats have to do with anything? Ah! Don't like this. Don't like that. Okay, let's see here. Ugh! No, don't like status effects. Oh god. I'm just gonna stay away while he tries to cast his spell on me. And I'm gonna get out of there while he tries to cast this spell. Ah! Oh shit. What? What's going on now? Oh, now we're fighting in space? There's an eclipse? We're going into a black hole? Not sure what to make of all of that. Ah! God damn it. I should stay away from him when he does that. God damn it, get away. Okay. I finally did what I was supposed to do. You made it this far, however the strength you have is not your own, it's the power of the Sword of Mana. The sword's power is not the weapon itself, it's in the heart of the one who wields it. The heart. If that's true, those weak, wavering hearts of yours won't get you anywhere. Give it a rest, Julius. You know as well as we do, the world is sustained by the grace of mana. Without the power of mana, the world wouldn't exist. Do you understand what you're saying? Bast, don't tell me you agree with this hogwash. You bet I do. I believe in Adler's. If that's the case, then come, have your fill of your precious mana power. Mana, give me all your power. Is he really gathering mana power? Mother? Believe in yourself and trust me, Adler's here goes. Let's roll, Bast. Didn't seem to be hurting him whatsoever. Why is that? Oh my gosh. Am I supposed to constantly be switching sword types to... that would be really annoying. To only specifically the things that he's weak against. Well, what happens if I use the fire one right now that he's fire? I don't know what to do. Let's see here. Well, what about the other things? The idols? Oh, I can't use them on him. Okay, good to know. Oh, hey! He was not invulnerable. Oh, shoot, she's gonna die. Now he is invulnerable again. What am I supposed to do when he's invulnerable? Is it just a different weapon that I'm supposed to be using on him? Guess I just have to wait until he's not doing that stuff anymore. Whoa! 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 I guess I'll use a Cup of Wishes on her. Why the heck not? Where are the... Oh, there's my other... No, I don't want other items. I want my regular items. Oh, shoot. I used the Cup of Wishes on myself. Not to worry, I've got a billion of them, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Yay! Was that his final form? I will not die as long as mana power is in this world. I will be reborn. Atlas, I'll see you again. It's over now. You've done well, Bast. Phew! Thank you, Bast, for protecting Atlas. We can sustain the world together, every last bit of it. It'll be alright, more than alright. Absolutely. I'm with you all the way. Count me in, we can maintain the world together. It's a new epoch. No one will regret entrusting the world to all of you. Julius may have been right about one thing. It may be time for us to leave the nests of the Mana Tree's protection. I, too, tried to run away with Mana, to escape anywhere, but she refused. Even now, I think back with regret and wish I'd tried harder. Thank you for your love. I'm touched. I love this world. I'm so grateful I was born into this world for such a time as this. Atlas. Bast, thank you for believing in me till the end. You'll always be in my heart, and that's enough for me. You're right, Atlas. Absolutely right. There's nothing for us to be sad about. Yes, I can close my eyes and picture you, and I'll still be able to see you as you are. That goes for me too. Even if you go off somewhere and change, I'll still be here to protect you. All the way. Thank you. Alright, I'm off. Off to where exactly? Where is she going? Well, with the birth of a new mana tree, the world dawned anew. And as for our friends, they all died. The dead bears, none would ever forget. It's Ella Oi. Ella Oi, did I pronounce that right? Thank you. I do love my hat. Time's gone by in the battle for mana. And a rabbit creature who sells items for far too much money. Which is strange because in the sequel he is a cat creature instead of a rabbit. I'm not sure what's up with that. This game is so freaking pretty. Time passed. Ella Oy says, I'm guessing all of your shirts stopped fitting you, right? The struggle is real. No, it's just almost 100 degrees already, and I can't have the air conditioner on because the mics will pick up the sound of the air conditioner, so shirtless it is. Even that is not enough, though. The back of this chair is getting disgusting with sweat. Friends moved on. Stories became legends. But some will find it. The truth within the legend. I want to play Secret of Mana now so much. The story of the hope of... Oh, the light of hope passed on through Adlers and Bass. Look at how pretty this game is. Koichi Ishii, he's the guy who created the Mana series, and now he has left Square Enix. Well, not now, I mean, this was like a decade ago. He left Square Enix and founded his own company called Grezzo, which, of course, you probably realize are the same people who did have been involved in quite a few Zelda games lately. They did the remakes of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and I guess they were 100% responsible for, what was it, Triforce Heroes or something like that? Kenji Ito is the composer of a lot of the Mana games. But anyways, now he's making a new game, well, has made a new game called Ever Oasis, which I was really excited for, because I was like, ooh, I wonder if this is going to be like a Mana game, and it kind of is, but it's also very limited. The thing that I like about mana games is that they're kind of like an action adventure version of Final Fantasy games. Like have these in-depth plots with these intricate characters, and you travel all the world, and Ever Oasis just seems to be pretty limited to this one tiny little area. So womp womp. The QA manager is David Ribs Carillo. Why ribs? I guess he probably eats a lot of ribs. But anyways, this is obviously the finale of Sword of Mana. I don't think I'm going to do another mana game immediately unless people want that. So we'll see. But I do need help figuring out what the next game I'm going to stream tomorrow is. So if you could let me know, either tweet at me at Bastion Time, letting me know, or if you want to, this this stream will eventually be uploaded to YouTube as a video. So let me know in the comments down below. That would be great. Also, another option is I do have a Patreon, patreon.com/bastiontime, and one of the, I think it's the $10 level, lets you choose what game I play for a stream. So that's also an option. You can choose any old school game, basically anything like 32-bit and under, basically. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this game. I would like to play more mana games. In fact, I would really like to play the game that this is a remake of, Final Fantasy Adventure, but maybe we'll wait for a little while for that one. Or I'd like to play Adventures of Mana, which is another version, another remake of the same game this is a remake of. But anyways, there's the Sword of Mana planted in the ground in front of the mana tree. And I think that's it. I don't think there's any additional bonus cutscene afterwards or anything. This is old school time where they figure the end of the game is the end of the game. So I guess that's going to do it for this one. I will try to figure out what the heck I'm going to stream. I might stream later on today if I can figure out a game to do. I might do another Mario game. I might do like the Game Boy Advance remake of the first Mario, Super Mario Brothers, or something like that. We will see. As a way of delaying trying to choose the next big game. Maybe I'll do Minish Cap for the next big game. We'll see. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Episode, that's a weird word. See you guys maybe later on today at like 3 or so, 3 p.m. Pacific time. Or if not, then definitely tomorrow at like 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. See you guys then. Bye.